Hey everybody, what's happening? Thank you so much for watching God's Grace on Tuesday. I'm Tim Rydberg. I'm here in the main church at St. Joseph's Church, the Bread of Life community. I don't have a mic on or anything, so it's a little bit echoey, but you know what? We're going to deal with it because I thought this was a fitting place to film this video because we're going to be talking about what it is to be a follower of Jesus. And this is inappropriate because this is where, I gather with other followers of Jesus every Sunday. People in my parish, I hope that you attend your church regularly because it's important for us to gather and to follow Jesus together. Get the nourishment that we need to go out and make disciples of all nations. But to step away from all that for a second, there are so many traditions, there are so many charisms, there are so much philosophy and theology. Sometimes I think it gets a little bit confused as to what a follower of Jesus is supposed to be doing. Jesus made it really simple for us. He said, if anyone would come after me, they must deny themselves, take up their cross daily, and follow me. Anyone who cannot do this cannot be my disciple. I don't know how we could get a more simple instruction as to what we're supposed to do as his followers. We pick up our cross every day and we follow after him. Now, is that easy? No, not by any stretch of the imagination. Because when you see Jesus carrying a cross, where does he always end up? He ends up on it, dying for your sins and for mine, bringing salvation to the world, offering it to the human race. Just phenomenal, right? You and I are called to do that. We're called to lay down our lives for other people so that other people can experience God just like you and I have. Because I bet if you and I were to be real and think about how did God first reveal himself to me, I think very few of us would be like, yes, he appeared to me in a vision and I was like, wow. No, odds are it was a person who said, that's Jesus. And we were introduced to him by someone. So how do we get to be that someone who's introducing others to Jesus? Well, there's three things that I think are important for us as followers that we must live out. The first thing, we have to be a learner. The second thing, we have to be an observer. And the third thing, we have to be an imitator. So a learner. Why? Well, we need to know what Jesus said. We need to know what Jesus taught. We need to know what Jesus commanded. So we have to read the scriptures. We need to read, the teachings of the church, all these things so that we know what it is that Jesus wants. Then we also have to be observers of Jesus. What did Jesus do while he was alive on earth? And also, what is Jesus doing right now in your life? What has he done through the history of the church? And we need to know these things so we can kind of see where we fit in to his plan for your life, for our lives, in our culture today. How is he going to use us to spread the gospel? So there's that, so an observer. Then there's the last thing, an imitator. And that's pretty simple. We must do what Jesus did. So we need to learn what Jesus wants. We need to see what he did, and then we need to do it every day. That's what carrying our cross is. We need to enter in, and we need to offer ourselves up for other people so that they can come to know the love of Jesus. Quick example to bring it all together. Did Jesus just preach, or did he practice it as well? Jesus said, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Go to the crucifixion. Jesus is literally dying, looking at the people who are killing him. And he says, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. What did he just do? He loved them by offering mercy, and he prayed for them. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. You and I, we learn this, we observe this, now we must live this. Let's do it every day so that people can say of us, wow, they were great saints. They were followers of Jesus. Let's do it. Be sure to come back on Thursday to God's Grace on Tuesday. On Thursday, our written blog written by Katie Rydberg. She's going to be talking about guardian angels this week. And the saint of the week is one of my personal favorites. So you can get to that blog by clicking on the link in the description of this video. Also, go to our Facebook page. You can find it there. The link for that is in the description as well. Be sure to subscribe to God's Grace on Tuesday by clicking right here. Share this video, other videos with your friends. Together we'll bring the whole world to Jesus Christ. Follow him well this week, and we'll see you next week. Peace.